Wise person, or maybe not so wise person, once said that motherhood is powered by love, fueled by coffee, and sustained by wine. And that a mother's sacrifice isn't giving birth, it's 9 months without wine. So, yes, of course, maybe that wasn't a wise person per se, but chances are you've seen memes like this on social media. It gives you a good laugh. But we were getting into a little heated debate about this backstage because is this just having fun with parenthood, or is it really making alcoholism normalized behavior? So some of these memes, the most expensive part of having kids is all the wine you have to drink. I like to play a game where I take a shot every time one of my kids say mom. If they started putting box tops on wine, we could rebuild the entire school.
I mean, we know how difficult it is for a mom, and it's not getting any easier. Kids' lives are more complex. Many moms work on top of taking care of their kids and all the things that come with it. So we're going to acknowledge that it's difficult, yes, it's challenging, and that they need a break, they need an escape. But I think they're putting too much emphasis, too much weight on escaping.
Well, you bring this up, and I want you
through alcohol. I have an issue with it.
I agree. I think that it is very stressful, and but in a sense, they're making it normal. I agree. They're normalizing it. So if everybody's making jokes about it, if everybody is doing it, then it's okay. But it's not okay because we know that women alcohol abuse and dependence is up 83%. Like, it's a real issue.
I'm going to take a slightly different perspective on this and hope that the mothers who are engaging in these memes, it's meant to be playful, and it's meant to be that part of parenthood where if you can't laugh at yourself and have a little bit of fun with it, because obviously if you are an alcoholic and you're abusing alcohol, then that's a different category. I would like to believe, because so many people do. They get to the end of the night, kids are finally down, and they break open the bottle of wine. And if you do it responsibly and you don't overdrink, and that's part of your thing you do together as parents, once the kids are down,
I agree 100%.
and you have a happy marriage and happy kids, they're well adjusted, then who am I to judge them?
And you've done your job, and you've done it great, and you deserve a break at the end of the day. For women, 1 glass. For men, 2.
I think the risk becomes risk becomes when every single night you go to bed and there's 4 bottles of empty wine.
Dads have to have a pop too, right?
And so but we're talking about like high risk drinking. So that means when you're drinking 4 or more drinks a day. So of course in moderation, if you just want to have a glass of wine with your significant other, that's totally okay. But when you talk about high risk drinking, it's linked to 200 diseases, including cancer. And of course, if you're drinking that much, it could impair your ability to take care of your child. If your child is young, it can become dangerous. So.
Well, and that's one of the biggest risks that people often don't think about, which is if 2 parents are at home, the kids are asleep, and you're both wasted. What happens if your kid immediately gets ill and there's an emergency? People have to think through those scenarios because you can never predict when something's going to happen. Your kid develops a significant fever and you're worried about the symptoms. You got to have your wits about you. So just be aware there are obviously better ways to cope with parenting in terms of stress than turning to the bottle.
I've seen it back in my Little League days coaching my son, and there was a big social event. Everybody's there. There were a fair number of women that had their little
something extra.
Dixie cups, and that wasn't Diet Coke. Let me tell you.
At the games?
At the games, and go kids, go! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Way to go!
They're all happy to be there.
Oh yeah.
I do want to say we do know that some of the memes are just done in fun, and some people really just have 1 glass. And we know that after you spend 45 minutes trying to explain to your kid why the boogeyman can't possibly exist, sometimes you do need 1 glass of wine, and that's okay.
Let's give parents a break.
It does not. And sometimes it takes 45 minutes to explain
keep up all the great work out there. You know what? Moms make the world go round.
They do.
I know we have to go, but you said there was no sound therapy that works. The sound of your mother's voice when you're not feeling well does work.
And then if you're a mom, the sound of your kid being sleeping, that works too.
Or the sound of that cork coming out of the bottle.
No!
I'm sorry.